I have this pain, like I said. The pain is right here. See, this is like a burn mark right here, right there, here, there. This right here is discolored. When I used to wear my masks and sleep with the mask on, it used to be like that. This whole thing on the hair used to be discolored. Like whatever was coming out of my mouth, which means it was inside me. So when I would breathe out, it would destroy the cheekbones. So with that being said, it's like it moves in my face. I I've had toothaches before, not many. I've had a few cavities when I was younger. I had cavities. I had them filled. I haven't had any cavities since then. This was like in my teenage years. But I gotta tell you, this is not a cavity. I don't know what the hell this is, what they injected into me, and this is something they injected into me. It's something they injected into me that hurts really, really bad. And everywhere I go, everyone I see, they're telling me it's that person. This is the person. Now, some of us have said this before, that all their family members that they know of, and friends, co-workers, neighbors, um, roommates, they're all in on it. And I'm not sure how many people can be bought, but a lot of people can be bought for various reasons. A simple thing would be to hold someone's head hostage, squeeze the shit out of it, do these things to them, and then tell them that they have to torture this person, get this person fired, do something bad to this person in order for their torture to stop. This group that is doing this to me, I don't think that they would think anything of doing that. These people are really bad. It brings me back to the question, how do we protect ourselves in this situation? How do we do it? How do we protect ourselves in this situation? There has to be a way. Something has to give. These people are organized. They're hunting us like we're prey. They're disrupting our lives. They're destroying our bodies. What the fuck are we doing? What proactive steps are we taking? Nothing. We're just wondering who's the bigger TI. Well, it might be me today, could be you tomorrow. Or do you want to be it today? You be it then. I don't give a fuck. I just want these people either caught, but they should get caught regardless. Or go the fuck away. What is the problem? These ones, it's like the women, from what I can gather, unless this is a perfectly planned scenario to make me believe this. Because I fight for the underdog. I fight for the underdog. I fight for people, for women especially, to empower them. Men as well. I don't like people who are being, people who bully people. I try to make those who are being bullied stronger. Whatever little way I can, even if it's just a fucking pep talk. I give them a pep talk. However, this is like the women are submissive. The women are being taken advantage of by the men. In a way, I think they are. Because if the men came up with this technology and the men introduced a woman to this and has her like a fucking junkie looking to experience some kind of altered state, that's a fucking junkie. I don't care how good you feel. You see those people on the streets with needles hanging off of them? Once upon a time, before they became those people, the drugs felt really good. Life was fantastic. It was really good. Look how they ended up. So with the women, if it's the men who did this to them, the men will guffaw, they will laugh. And what I want to do, see their mouths. I want like the imprint of their their teeth on my fingers. I do. Because it's like what I was feeling back in 2021 or 2022. Like everything was spinning and like I was in an altered reality. I mean, I knew where I was. It was in my apartment. I didn't like it though. This is the thing, because everything was like I was in a spaceship and everything was going around. I was singing. I felt energy like up the wazoo. I was seeing these people. Now that's probably they gave me a combination of drugs, or they gave me a combination of something. I don't know what it was, or they might have been administering small doses, and that's when I hit that particular 2020. Right now there's chlorine gas, a strong whiff of chlorine gas. So that's their way of, they're keeping the party alive, keeping the party going. If I catch this man who's doing this, I'm gonna go to prison for the rest of my life, and it'll be something I'll be proud of. You'll hear many people say that. I will be proud of it. And I wouldn't take him out and run off. I'll take him out and sit there and call the cops and say, come on over. I'm right here. Not running. I want you to know why I did this. Or woman, at this point, I really don't give a shit. These people are like the pits of dumb hell. Do you know what hell is? You've heard the word the pit of hell or pits of hell. These are like, you know what? You ever heard dumb hell? Dumb hell. And they're gassing you with chlorine gas. Anyway, this moves. It moves around my face, and this is excruciating pain. And the second thing is, the women are all like acting. These bitches, these bitches are slaves to this technology that's making them feel altered, making them feel like they're special, because the men are making them feel special. Your man has to climb, if it's adrenochrome, sorry about my gaudy looking fingernails. Your man has to climb in somebody's window and get some shit out of the back of their head and give it to you to make you feel altered. If that's what it is. Or mix it up with some drugs or whatever. Bitch, you a fucking junkie. You a junkie. You need to take yourself in hand and get some help. Putting me down is not going to help you. The situation is not going to get better. You have a problem. You need to fix it. Storming my castle, terrorizing me is not going to make it go away. It's only going to make it worse. So whatever the women, I believe, if it's the men who introduced them to it, laugh, and the same thing that happened to them is the same thing happening to me, because they crack jokes. They want you to laugh, especially when I pick up the phone, to laugh, so that whatever is being recorded, look at her, she's laughing, she's entertaining the troops. It's been almost 5 years, day and night. I've not had 1 second alone. Do you know what it is to live your life with this technology and not have 1 fucking second alone? Not 1 second alone. I know what that feels like. And it's not schizophrenia. And I don't give a shit who says what. They can haul ass. They can haul ass. If you don't know what we are going through, just don't judge us like this. There are too many of us out there saying the same exact thing that's happening to them. Come on. It's not hysteria where it's attacking certain people, even if it is, who's behind it? What's going on? Give me a solution that's, not targeting me, but en masse, some weird energy, vibration, technology, going on the wonkers, and just hitting sporadic people. Give me something that will make me understand. But do not tell me that there's nothing wrong. I know there is. I'm living it. Find a solution to the problem. These women, and this is directed towards the women who are gang stalking me. You're junkies. You have a problem, a common problem amongst yourselves. Get fucking help. Stop targeting me. Get help and fix yourselves. Fix your husbands. If you can't fix them and they're still coming after me, put them in the fucking lockup. Because you seem to think the world of these mother. It doesn't really matter. These people are breaking in our homes, ladies, and coming and administering or taking shit out the back of our necks. It's called adrenochrome. Doing stuff to us. You can't just come on now, ladies. You were once normal women. I know you feel like you're super powered. No, you're not. We look at you and we see broads just like us. Women just like us. You don't have wings, you don't have horns and tails. You're just women just like us. And these men are doing bad things to us. So get off your high horse. Fight this addiction as much as you can and try to get help so that these men can get off our backs. And if they don't, we're going to start retaliating. Because we are women who need to protect ourselves against these men and you eventually. You need to get some help. I can't take this anymore, man. I cannot. This pain is walking all over here. All over my face. I've had toothaches before, but I can't take this. And they'll sit there and like they're squeezing something. I tell you, I can see them. Now, I don't know how this neural linking works. I know that this guy who actually has it implanted through Elon Musk, he says it. He says the one thing he doesn't have is any privacy. Because everything that goes on in his head is projected onto a computer screen. And that includes images, graphics, memories, fantasies, anything at all is being projected onto this computer screen. So he doesn't have any privacy. So if they've done something similar using some invasive or non-invasive technology to us, everything that's happening in our minds, they're seeing it. They're seeing it on a computer screen. I forgot the point I was trying to make. But they know our discomfort. They know what's happening to us. And we can see them. It might be going both ways, but it's selective. We can only see what they want us to see. When they're going to the bathroom, we don't know. When I'm going to the bathroom, I'm sitting there and they're all making a mockery out of my sitting on the toilet. Taking a shower, I'm going through the same thing. Ladies, come on. You were once normal women like me, man. Come on. If you got to get off your high horse and get off this pedestal, do so that you can help out this situation in some way. Come on, ladies. This is not normal. You feel like you're altered. The people on the sidewalks with needles sticking out of their legs, they once thought it was normal too. Look how they end up. There's scabs all over. They're sleeping on the sidewalk. Enough is enough, ladies. Get off your high horse, get off this pedestal and do something. Do something. And when it comes to this technology, I tell you, it hurts. And I can't imagine you doing this to a kid. Because they would not be able to take it. They would scream in pain. Especially a little one. Oh, I can't imagine it. So, like I'm thinking of a little baby with no teeth yet. It will be screaming. This is real pain. Somebody needs to help. Somebody needs to help us. And I'm asking the women behind these stellar men of our society to do something. We are not here to entertain you men folk. We have other shit to do. We don't want to be the biggest TI, the most discouraged TI, the most unwanted TI, the smallest TI, the most turned off from the police TI, the most hunted. We don't want to be a TI, period. Was never on our agenda growing up. When we formulated ourselves into society, taking on whatever role we chose or we had to pay the rent, this was never part of our agenda. We don't want it. Let me repeat that. We, on behalf of every woman that's being targeted, deep down in our heart, our sentiment as one, ladies who are targeting us, we do not want to be a TI at all. At all. This was never part of our goal or our bucket list. Or goals list, or bucket list, or bucket list. This happens to me when there's a lot of people hooked on to me. There's a lot of people where I came from Guyana, the Guyanese, and their English is broken. It's Creole. They call it Creole or Patois. So, that happens from time to time. So, we don't want to be a TI. And again, I'm imploring the female gang stalkers to please stop. Have a heart. Have a prayer. Have a sit down with yourself. These men are not going to sit down with you and be rational. Women are more emotional than men. They also can be more callous than the average male. I get that. I'm a woman. Maybe a gay woman, but I understand how this works. We can be more ruthless and callous. But for the love of God, understand me. This is torture. This does not come under callousness. It doesn't come under ruthlessness. The torture of the physical body is a no-no. It's a no-no. Want to be ruthless? Build a business and be ruthless in being productive at whatever you're doing. Not ruthless against another human being. You want to be callous on the person you are today. Tomorrow look back at her with callousness, coldness, aloofness. And know that you conquered this bitch. The bitch of yesterday. If you could do that tomorrow and look back on who you are today, you will have grown. There's nobody's telling you you cannot. I'm telling you you can. You know you can. Just do it. Women are different from men. You women, even the ones who are being hunted, you know what you're worth. We're emotional beings. We are the mothers of this world. What it said in the Bible, when God put Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden, he specifically said to Eve, this was like a special for her because she disappointed him. He said, you will lust after your husband and he will dominate you, because this was not the way it was supposed to be. She was equal. She was not supposed to be dominated by a man. And she was not supposed to live her life in lust for just, for a man. He specifically said these things. You'll experience childbirth, but you will lust after your husband, meaning that you're going to give in to a lot. You're going to lust after him. He'll take advantage of you because he'll dominate you. These are not idle words. They're written in the Bible. So ladies, let's know ourselves. Let's show the big man that we're making some changes, some progress. It's been thousands of years to come now and cheat another woman of her bodily fluid. Come on, man. Come on, ladies. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm imploring to your inner sense of justice, your empathy, your connection to the divine. Your connection to the divine. Please. I'm imploring this. You've got the universe on your side. If these men introduced you to this bad behavior, and you feel like you have to do this to survive them, then come to us, talk to us, go to the police. Don't just sit there and take it. Don't just sit there. Remember one thing. If you're altered when you do whatever you're doing to us, then you're a junkie. Make no mistake. You're a junkie. And if you keep coming back to that altered state, honey, you are a junkie. And you need to get help. Please. Peace.